Hello everybody, Rob here from Average Hobby, and today I've got something a little special and something a little different. So this is the other hobby I'm going to be getting back into, or actually getting into. I never really actually played Battletech. That's right, Battletech. So this is the tabletop version of Battletech, not the turn-based version of the game, nor MechWarrior Online or MechWarrior 5. This is the turn-based version of the game. Tabletop turn-based. And so let's get into it, shall we? Let's open this puppy up. I already took the packaging off of it just because I figured people didn't watch me unwrapping the plastic. Let's open this thing up. Oh. Wow, that's tight. That's a tight box right there. And there we go. Okay, wow. That was actually pretty difficult. Okay, so first thing we got is our Mick data sheets. Okay. I like this, by the way. I like the little peel and stick there. So we got one for our Griffin 1S, which is right there. One there for our Vindicator, which is our other mech. We got another version of a Vindicator. Interesting. A Thunderbolt. Another Thunderbolt. Another Griffin. A Locust. And a Locust. Okay. Oh. So they do something very interesting with their boxes. You'll see that you get your mechs. Plastic mechs. But so that you can play properly 4 mechs on 4 mechs, they give you 6 cardboard mechs. Cardboard punch-out mechs, which I think is ingenious. We're just going to put those back in there. Save this up and put that right there. Golden rule. They also include novellas. So this is actually a book. How cool is that? And it's actually got a couple of the mechs from your actual thing, from what I've been told. That looks phallic. Or fishy. We'll go with a fish. Interesting. I like that. So you get a little story that you can read. You also get pilot cards. I don't know how random these are, to be 100% honest. But it just gives you your little abilities, like this one here. You can zoom in here. When rolling on cluster hits table for successful LRM attack, add the following modifier to the roll of +4 short range, +3 for medium range, and +2 for long range or extreme range. So your pilots get little special little things. Basically, think of it as if you play like Warhammer 40k, your characters have special abilities and things like that. I like that. Dice. And obviously we've got our mechs, which we will look at in a few moments when I rearrange my light as well. So we got our Griffin and our Vindicator. I think they're plastic. I don't think they're resin. We'll pop that out. And what do we got here? We have a advertisement. Iron Wind Metals. Okay, I've seen this website. So what this is pewter. So a lot of Battletech stuff back in the day was pewter. They actually have, from what I understand, it's all pewter models, pewter parts. So they have, I think it's a part of their website called the scrap heap or the scrap yard or something, where if you need certain parts for the old pewter mechs, they might have them, which I really like. I think it's a good idea. So if you really want to go hardcore back in the day, here you go. That aside there, a little too expensive for me though. And then we have an instant guide to the inner sphere. So this is a kind of a too long, didn't read much version, which I like. Kind of gives you an overall, hey, this is what's going on in the universe of Battletech. Here's a brief story breakdown, which I like. Beginning box quick start rules. So once again, this is Battletech. This is not Alpha Strike, which is different. So it tells you, movement bases, running, jumping movements, overall move modes, walking, standing still, etc., etc. How you move through different types of woods, weapon attacks, how you make attacks. Very, very nice. Rolling to hit. Hit table. Damage transfer sheets. Nice. What I'm going to do, probably, these sheets, these here, probably going to get them laminated. So here we go. So here is the coolest part of this game. You don't need... Whoops. Let's try that again. So you don't actually need the plastic models. You can play with cardboard. They're two-sided. You can play with cardboard mechs if you want to. So that you get 4-on-4. Perfect, right? That, I think, is amazing. And then you can have, one of these guys step in for one of these guys, which I like. Then tokens for the different types of woods, and then the stands, obviously, for the mechs, which I really, really like. I really like this. This is something I really like. And then we got playmat. A double-sided playmat. And that's how big the tables are for Battletech. They're not that big. I can actually play in this area of my desk if I wanted to, which is one of the things I liked about Battletech. And whenever I saw it being played, it was on a small little table, and I always thought that was kind of cool. Then I would see Warhammer and be like, oh my god, this is massive. So, awesome. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a cut in here, and in the next part of the video, we're going to look at the Griffin and the Vindicator, and I'm going to talk about what I think I want to do with these guys in regards to painting. So with that in mind, I will be right back. Okay, and we're back. Hello, everybody. Okay, so here we are. We're going to look at the Vindicator and the Griffin a little bit more in depth here. I've actually moved my camera a little closer to the table, and I just want to say, with the new camera, you can see a little outline here going all the way around this way. The paint spill. I spilled some red contrast paint. Oops. So, yeah, so here we go. So this is the Vindicator. It's very nice. Very, very well detailed, to be honest with you. Assuming that's a PPC. Maybe that's a PPC? I'm going to have to look to see. I think it's an LRM5. Yeah, LRM5 for sure. Because it doesn't have... I can bring this up a lot closer. Yeah, it's LRM5, yeah. For a second there, I thought I counted 6, so I was worried that might be a SRM6 or something. But yeah, we got LRM5, what I'm assuming is a PPC. Probably a small laser there. Maybe a medium there. And I'm assuming that is a flamer. Though, if you look, the casting there is pretty bad. I'm going to have to clean that up a little bit. There's a little bit of casting issues there as well. I'm going to have to clean up first. Over a little bit here I'm going to have to clean, I think. Helmet's mostly fine. A little bit of scraping, probably, yeah, a little bit of scraping we have to do. Sorry, a little bit of scraping in there as well. We'll see, but speed paints are going to be really good for that. And then we got the Griffin. With what is that? That's 4, 5, 6, 7. An LRM 10. That's a PPC. I don't know what this is. Might be a large laser. I'll have to look on the stats. I didn't look at the stats. I'm going to assume that's a large laser, because that is definitely a PPC. We got the LRM 10, and I think that's it. You can see already, like, there's a couple spots, like, right there that I'm going to have to clean up a little bit. Very good detail, though. I like it. I figure what I'm going to do with the cockpits and how I'm going to paint those. It's definitely going to be different. Got dog hair on it already. Holy crap. And there's a little bit of weirdness going on over here. I'll clean up as well. I got a cut on my finger I didn't even notice. Right there. 4K cameras, go figure. Yeah, clean up that arm. Clean up that spot too. Yeah, so there we go. So, I'm either going to paint them up together as if they're part of the same lance, or I might do them a little differently. Like have one completely different than the other. I don't know whether I want to do a house-aligned paint job as my first paint job, make it kind of easier for myself, or if I want to go right away into a custom paint job and custom Merc unit. Might go custom Merc unit, only because these guys are going to be pretty easy to paint, and I can see myself doing something interesting with those guys. There's not much that's going to be gray or black on these guys. We have a little bit of silver in the knee joints, maybe in the back of the, because I think that's the ankle. I think that's the ankle joint right there. Maybe. Yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to load up the Vindicator and the Griffin, actually, in MechWarrior Online, and then take a look at them and see how I'm going to paint them, what I'm going to do. So with that in mind, in the next part of the video, we'll have them painted up. Be right back. Hello everybody, and welcome back to the third part of this video where we have our two mechs painted up, our Griffin and our Vindicator. A couple things I want to mention before I even show you into the watch. We'll just get right into the paint jobs, but I'm not impressed with the quality of these sculpts in regards to a few things. Now, these look amazing. The amount of detail, like in like the little hip joints here, amazing. The stuff over here. You know, there's quite a few things that I like that were good. A couple things I don't like. For example, I don't know how close we can get here. You can see right here, there's 3 random holes. Just 3 random holes. Doesn't make sense. When I looked at the cards, there's an LRM 5. We also look at it, it's 3, 6, it's 8. So, I mean, 2 SRM 4s theoretically? But, like, even then, these holes right here just don't make sense. Not a fan of that. Other than that, there were some weird spots. I don't know if I can... Where... Yeah, you can kind of see right there. Spots that kind of... Like that little black line that kind of comes down this way and then up. Like, very badly located. Ungood. I don't know whether it's an injection or what it is that they use. On the backs of the legs, like right in there, this didn't mold properly. And this one didn't mold properly either. I'm disappointed overall with the quality, especially of the Vindicator here. The top of the head feels like it's been mooshed. There's a little bump there that's just kind of random that I couldn't figure out how to get rid of, because there's a right above my fingernail there. You can see starting just from the black there, kind of running down. Actually, hold on. I should be able to here. So starting right about there, running across, down, and then back up. This part here, you can see more prevalent. I couldn't figure out how to get rid of that without damaging the model altogether. I already mentioned this mold line that was actually indented. I couldn't do anything about that. The mold on the top of the gun, it looks like it got smushed down over here. I wanted to say the feet were okay for that one. Oh yeah, and there was also a really weird mold line which I tried to hide right there. You can see it going from there wow. You can see it from the end there, all the way down around the edge of the flamer there. Not good. When it comes to the Griffin, on the other hand, I had a dog hair on there. No major issues whatsoever. The Griffin was just amazing. I can tell, I think these were obviously done at two completely different times, because I could not for the life of me find a mold. Like, there's a mold line here, but other than that, I could not for the light. You can see it kind of come up here and then come up and then disappear right about here. Couldn't figure out where it would go from there. Other than that, I could not see any other mold lines, which I really, really liked. The gun had the same issue. It was kind of smooshed in right over here. Oh, there's another mold line right there. That mold line kind of messes up the top of the gun a little bit. Overall, the Griffin, an amazing model, sculpted amazingly. Just didn't like the way they did the mold. Like I said, the Vindicator, very, very disappointed. I think they could have done it a lot better. Mind you, I'm pretty sure that the box that I got was old. I didn't see any dates or anything like that on there. Actually, let me go look at it real quick. If I were to be a guessing man, I think this is several years old. I'm going to guess that the Battletech beginner box is old. I'm just going to see the lid there. Like, if I look at this, look for this novella, there should be some information on. Here we go. No, this is a 20. Yeah, so this is over a year old. No, this is more than this has been a year and a half old. There we go. I just looked at the info on the novella. Yeah, so there you go. So this is at least a year and a half to 2 years old. You know, modeling and things like that kind of go different ways. The fact that this is in a beginner's box, I could see why they'd be like, okay, we don't have to go all out. The models are kind of a second-hand part in this box. The whole point of this box is to get you into the game. You have the cardboard cutouts. So here are 2 nice models. One of them is going to be really cheap. One of them will be nice. And that's exactly what I got. Overall, I mean, I didn't paint them up the greatest. I didn't even know what to do paint-wise. I thought just go for green. I did some silver, some green, black, and then I did just like MechWarrior Online and did bronze cockpits. Someone was telling me the scale can get a little wonky when it comes to these mechs, so I'll have to see. Because theoretically, an Atlas should be about that tall. So I don't know how an Atlas would fit on one of these, but we'll have to see. But anyways, overall, not bad. Good box set in general. I mean, you got the dice, you got the cardboard cutouts, you got all the rules and everything like that. I mean, for $25, I can be playing Battletech within, what, 20 minutes? 30 minutes? I mean, not efficiently, but I can be playing Battletech in like 10-15 minutes. Obviously, Leviathan, for example, would take you probably, what, a week to paint up your models and put them all together, and then it would take you about maybe 4 hours for a game. It'd take you probably like a little while just to set a game up and all that stuff. So, a lot better. A lot better bang for your buck for sure. But yeah, I'm going to put an end to this. Thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate you. Could have been watching anything, but you're watching this. So with that in mind, thanks for watching. Appreciate it. I'll see you next time. Sorry for the squeaking floorboards.